welcome back, my friends. I'm unsure whether to introduce myself as Trebor7, your friendly PK practitioner, or Robert Allen with SacredSupplements.com, because this video is about Psychokinesis and Ormus. But one thing is for sure, I'm about to show you something you've probably never seen before. I know I'd never seen it because I've never recorded myself charging an elixir. But I've had a lot of people request more information about how to charge Ormus. And I've put it off for several reasons. One, I don't like exposing Ormus to light, so I'm always doing it in the dark, you know, under candlelight sometimes. Sometimes I keep a cloth over it. But for starters, write love on the bottom of your vessel. That's just step one. And what I'm doing right now is just calming my mind, my body, and my emotions, trying to get into the what I call sort of the channeling stage, where you're just letting life force energy with no thoughts flow in and out of your chakra system. And this could take 20 seconds or it could take 20 minutes, you know, depends on how much you meditate, how often you do psychokinesis and things like that. But one thing is for sure, just get yourself in a nice, calm, quiet demeanor. And then when I feel the energy accumulate in my solar plexus, I raise it up to my heart chakra and I give it to whatever it is I'm charging. And the first go around is just sort of a blanket of white light and love, just kind of sealing off what it is I'm charging. And then I take a little bit of the whatever it is I'm charging and bring it back to me to increase the empathy with the Ormus. And then I mix it with new, fresh life prana, and I make that connection back to the Ormus. And then basically what I'm doing is just using myself as a conduit of the energy, prana energy, life force energy, chi, whatever it is you want to use, to convey that into whatever it is I'm charging. And I use this in and out, ebb and flow type motion. But what I do physically varies. I don't always do it exactly as it's very intuitive. It's very in the moment. It's all about feeling and timing. So I don't want people to get the impression that this is exactly how you do it. That's not what I'm saying, and I've done it many different ways. But basically that's what we're doing, is just sharing the prana. And right now I was just kind of breathing through the Ormus, if that makes sense. You know, imagine pulling the prana into the Ormus. And again, this is just to increase the connection if I felt like I wasn't really connected with the Ormus. And this process just goes on and on and on. And after watching it for the first time, it's quite boring. But something really cool happens that I'm about to show you here in a moment that I didn't know happened. Now, I'd seen my Ormus get cloudy before after charging, and I was unsure why. And I found out why. And I'm about to show you. So this will be the part for the PK only crowd that's watching this coming up. So a few minutes, well, probably a good 10 minutes later, after all this hocus pocus you just watched, this happened. And can you see it? It's pretty tough to see. But if you watch closely on the surface of the Ormus, something magically delicious happens. Here, I'll zoom in, get a little better, closer look. Watch closely. In the center of the Ormus, wait for it, right on the surface. There it is. You see the little wisp of Ormus start to come up from the middle? And it's sort of whipping around like a little miniature tornado across to the left. That was so cool. I had no idea this was happening. And then I got one more towards the end of this charge. I know you can see that one. Isn't that just metaphysically delicious? And I'm not saying that has to happen for, you know, to know you, because so much of this is invisible. Chi is invisible, our intention's invisible. But I thought this was so cool to get some sort of physical reaction. Totally unexpected. It was a beautiful surprise, and I wanted to share it with you guys. You guys have been sending me a lot of love lately. I've had people congratulate me on 40,000 or however many subscribers, and a lot of good stories about life-changing events, people doing PK for the first time or experiencing healing or miracles happening with Ormus. I mean, I just felt so blessed and guilty for not uploading as often as I used to. I'm super busy, but This is what I do a lot. You know, I did 3 bottles of Ormus, and it took an hour and a half, you know. So that's a win-win here. I get to share a little bit of what I do, and you get to see some pretty original content, I'm quite certain. So I hope you found this helpful, entertaining, and refreshing, and I'll be back with more when I learn more or have something original to share. Until we meet again, this is Trebor 7. Peace!